Today I'm going to be reviewing several collagens, and at the end of the video I'm going to be telling you my very top pick. Throughout the years I've tried several different collagens, and at one point I was taking collagen in tablet form, and to be honest, I was taking it for months and I didn't notice any difference whatsoever. Finally I found a collagen that you drank and I absolutely loved it. So for research purposes I decided to stop taking it to see what would happen to my skin, to see if there was any difference, and to be honest, there was a massive difference and I really started to notice it quite quickly, probably within about 2 weeks. I felt as if my pores were more visible, like these bits of my eyes were like sagging more because I've got really hooded eyes. It wasn't like a drastic change, but I could notice it. As for my hair and nails, it takes at least a year for you to even notice a difference in them, so I didn't notice any difference in them, but it was mainly my skin. So then I thought, instead of going back to that other collagen that I really liked, I thought I'd give some other collagens a try. I can never just like one thing and leave it alone. So here's some of the other collagens that I've been trying over the past few months. So first we have this Revive collagen from Holland & Barrett. This was $39.99 for 14 sachets. Compared to some other collagens, that's not really that expensive. But one thing that I don't like about this straight away is that there's no need for this size of packaging. Like, there's only 14 things in this, do you know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be in such big packaging? I know it's like recyclable and stuff, but still. So inside, they're all laid out like this. Now, as you can see from this, I didn't enjoy this. I actually had a full box before this one, and I got to the point where I was like, I just can't. Like, I literally just can't. It's like a gel inside, so you rip it open and then you're supposed to look like a frub. Absolutely vile. It just tastes like pure fish. Now, I know that it's made out of fish, it's fish collagen, but there's a lot of collagens that don't have a strong fish taste. And this is just way too disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting. I couldn't recommend it because I didn't really take it for long enough to see a difference. $39.99 for 14 sachets as well is expensive, and I don't recommend this at all. If you've used any of these collagens, let me know in the comments and tell me what you thought of them. But for me, I can't recommend this, it just wasn't good at all. Next we have this Absolute collagen, which is $33.99 for 14 sachets. And I actually didn't buy this, it was a friend that subscribed to it. And the first flavour that she got was the lemon flavour. She didn't like it, so I went to her house and she asked me if I wanted it. And I was so excited because I was actually looking for a new collagen at the time. And I love anything citrus, so I was really excited to try it. When I opened it up and I tried to eat it, I was like, oh my god, the texture is absolutely disgusting. It comes in one of these sachets. Now, this size, right, is a lot more manageable than this. The packaging's fine, it's fully recyclable and everything. You can just shove it in your fridge, no problems at all. Comes in these little sachets. Now, as I said, I love anything citrus, but I just didn't like it. I don't really like jelly textures. If you're somebody who likes like jelly textures, you might be able to deal with it. But even the lemon flavour, it didn't taste like lemon to me at all. So I ended up giving that one away. So then the next time my friend got this one, which is mango and mandarin flavour, so I was like, right, okay, that's maybe going to be better. Tried it one day, honestly, like, it's so thick. You squeeze it into your mouth and it's just like a big jelly chunk, and I was like bolting. It was so horrific. So I tried it again the next day and I just couldn't even do it. I ended up spitting it out. So I ended up giving it to my mum. And then a couple of weeks ago, I seen an advert for this on Facebook or Instagram or something, and I left a comment saying like, this tastes disgusting, the texture's disgusting. And to be fair to them, they reached out to me in a private mail and they said, do you want to try a different flavour for free? Now obviously I hadn't paid for these, right, because these are my friends, but they didn't know that at the time, so they were offering me a free trial, be it just one sachet or a full box or whatever. At least they offered and they were doing their best. They obviously really believe in their products. And whatever flavour it was, I don't know if it was like cherry, raspberry or watermelon or something, but it's a flavour that I wouldn't be able to eat. and I says, no, it's fine, I don't like that flavour, like, thanks anyway. And then they says, have you tried mixing it in with a yoghurt or like a soft cheese or whatever it was they said? And I was like, no, like, honestly, when I take my collagen, I just want to get up, take my collagen and go. I don't want to stand and mix it into a yoghurt or whatever, and it's probably going to end up tasting like crap anyway. But I mean, if you've got these in the house and you don't like them, maybe you could try mixing it in with a yoghurt and let me know what you think. But as far as these ones go, texture, flavour, I don't recommend them. So next we have another collagen from Holland & Barrett. Please excuse the colour of that packaging, it actually got delivered like that. But this is $19.99 for 10 sachets. So if you want to take this every month, you're talking £60 for 1 month, which is a lot. These are, obviously they come in a cardboard box, but individually they come in these little plastic test tubes. Now, I'm not a massive person for like, let's recycle everything and everything's got to be environmentally friendly or whatever, right? But I think that having these individual plastic bottles for every day, I don't really think there's a need for it. Now, if it's anything like collagen that you put on your face or like vitamin C or whatever, sometimes when you open it and it's exposed to oxygen, it starts to deteriorate, and that could be why they put this in individual bottles like this. But there's just something about it I don't really like. And if you're paying £60 for a month, you'd think they'd at least put it in glass bottles or something. But anyway, these are the bottles, and these are impossible to get open, right? Just impossible. I don't know if you can see how well sealed that is there, but I was trying to open it, and I was trying and trying and trying. It couldn't get it open. My mum couldn't get it open. Nobody could get it open, so we'd end up like jamming it in the door and turning it. The first day I got these, I tried it. No, I hadn't put it in the fridge yet. I just tried it when it was warm, and it wasn't good. It tasted like, you know how like when you have a curry flavoured pot noodle and then you drink the water from the bottom of the pot noodle, but apart from it was extra spicy. That's what this tasted like when it hadn't been in the fridge. Still wasn't as bad as these other ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would take the fish or whatever flavour this is supposed to taste like over this. However, once I put it in the fridge and then I tried it the next day, it was nowhere near as bad. It literally tastes like strawberry with like a kind of spicy flavour after it. It's supposed to be passion fruit. Doesn't taste anything like passion fruit. But I can tell you, one thing that I do like about it is the fact that it's liquid. It's 25 mils, so it's literally just like one and then a tiny wee bit left. A lot easier to drink, easier to go down. The flavour's not great, but it's definitely drinkable. I think that £60 for a month is quite expensive. Personally, I haven't been using this one for long enough yet to determine whether or not it's better on my skin than the one that I like the best. But I'm not going to be buying this one again, just because I don't really like the flavour that much. I don't like the fact that it's got so many bottles, and I think that £60 for 1 month, every single month, is just too much. But let me know in the comments if you've tried this one. So finally we have my favourite collagen, which I don't have here at the moment because for the life of me I cannot order this online. It's been out of stock for ages. But it's Reverse Life, and you may have seen me reviewing it in a past video. I absolutely love this collagen. It's usually $29.99. They say it's $29.99 for 20 days, but depending on what offer you choose or depending on what day you go on, the offer's different. So normally I go on and I order 4 bottles, which is £89, and then also I've got an affiliate code. I use my own affiliate code to save 10%. So overall I end up spending about £19 a bottle for 20 days. Now, I'm not just telling you that this is my favourite because I have an affiliate code. By all means, if there's anybody else who's got a code, or if you can get a code for somebody else, you don't want to use mine, that is completely fine. I believe I get a 10%, I make 10% for whatever you spend, but that isn't the reason why it's my favourite. When I first tried it, I didn't really like it that much. The taste was pretty horrible. The lid wasn't even the right measurement. There was just so many things about it that I didn't like. If you want to watch my other review video, you can, but I'm just going to break most of it down here. They ended up reformulating it with no sugar, and I was like, oh, here we go, no sugar, they're just against sugar all the time. They're going to make it even more disgusting or whatever. And then when I got it, it actually tasted really nice. So I was quite surprised. They ended up making the measurement on the lid bigger as well, so that when you poured it in, you didn't have to like balance it, so you weren't spilling it everywhere. And I ended up liking it even more. So that was my favourite. I stopped taking it just because I wanted to try different collagens, which, as you can tell, hasn't been going well. And then I went on to order some more, and for the life of me I couldn't get it. It was saying out of stock, notify me when it's back in stock or whatever. Honestly, I'm going to finish this off. I've got about 5 or 6 days left. My mum's going to use these ones because I just can't stomach them. And then after that I'm going to go back to the Reverse Life. Now, if there's any collagens that you've tried that you think that I would like, please let me know in the comments and I'll give them a go. There's one that I was thinking about trying. I think it's Supernova or something like that. One of my friends sells it, and the only thing that's putting me off is the fact that it's £50. I don't know if that's for a full month or 20 days or whatever, but I feel like the Reverse Life is just so good. Like, when I take it, my skin really glows. Now, I've got kind of glowy skin anyway, but my skin really glows. People are constantly commenting on how good my skin looks. And when I stopped taking the collagen, I started to get spots here. I started to get dry bits under my eyes, like my pores were looking bigger. And it really did make a difference, right? Now, I'm not saying that that's not going to happen if you take this or if you take any other collagen. If you take a good collagen, it's probably going to work just as well, right? But it's the fact that if you buy it in bulk, you're getting it for like £19 a bottle, and that's for 20 days. It's so easy to just pour into the lid and drink. It's just fast. It's no hassle. You're not standing for 25 minutes trying to get the bottle open. You're not standing for 5 minutes trying to stop yourself from being sick in the sink. Do you know what I mean? It's just convenient, it's fast, and it works. So if you're interested in buying Reverse Life and you want to use my code, you can get a discount, and it changes. Sometimes it's anywhere between 10 and 15% you get off. And the code is Poison Pixie in capital letters. So let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these collagens and what you thought of them. Also let me know what your favourite collagen is, and maybe I can give it a try as well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye!